Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Today I will present to you a literature review investigating historical evolution, psychodynamic psychological mechanisms involved, and personality, attachment, and socio-demographical correlates of delusional jealousy. I am Moshidi De Silva from Faculty of Medicine, General Sir John Kothalavu Defence University, Sri Lanka. This is the outline of my presentation today. Jealousy for one's spouse or partner is an old yet recurring theme in human relationships. Jealousy has been portrayed in literature, myth, drama, music, dance, painting, and sculpture. It has also been flamboyantly captured in media and popular press. Media recently reported a number of jealousy-related crimes, violence, suicides, and homicides. Perhaps due to this nature of jealousy, it has been long named as green-eyed monster. Jealousy is a communal experience, a source of marital disharmony, marital breakdown, spousal violence, suicides, and homicides. Up to 20% of all homicides involve a jealous lover. Gale Encyclopedia of Psychology defines jealousy as an envious emotional attitude primarily directed by an individual towards someone perceived as a rival for the affections of a loved one. It's a complex emotion. Involves anger, sadness, fear, worry, anxiety, resentment, inadequacy, etc. Jealousy is experienced at all levels despite your social, economic, or political status. Jealousy sets at a very young age and observed in infants of 5 months and older. Jealous response of infants is a combination of affective, behavioral, and neurophysiological responses. Social learning theory by Albert Bandura offers a framework for understanding emergence of jealousy. Children learn from observing, modeling by an adult, and social engagement. Sigmund Freud, in his theory of psychosexual development, created a dialogue about jealousy via penis envy, the concept where the girl child experiences jealous anxiety following the awareness that she does not have a penis. That's one of the early writings on jealousy. Conventionally, jealousy is looked at as a socially acceptable emotion when directed towards one's spouse or partner. A certain degree of jealousy in mature love is considered normal. A rational jealous reaction for a real or possible unfaithfulness of a spouse or romantic partner is considered normal in the mature love. It enables a person to have control over a situation without being overawed by the situation. It also prepares a person in advance to modify, adjust, and revise his or her beliefs in view of the approaching new information. Jealousy in a spectrum from normality to pathological jealousy. It's a heterogeneous condition ranging from normality to pathology with varying degrees of intensity, persistence, rationality, and insight. The pathological jealousy was further subdivided to psychotic and non-psychotic types. However, the way you call it, sexual jealousy, erotic jealousy, morbid jealousy, psychotic jealousy, paranoid jealousy, delusional jealousy, or the commonly known as Othello's syndrome are few other terms for pathological jealousy. This is Othello strangling Desdemona in the famous stage play Othello. Othello was known to suffer from sexual jealousy. Let's now look at the psychopathology of delusional jealousy. Delusion of infidelity of the spouse or the partner is a central denominating feature. Delusion of infidelity could be present in its pure form or as a component of an already established psychosis. The core feature is a delusion of infidelity of the spouse or the sexual partner, and the sexual component is evident in the nature of delusion. Checking is the hallmark of jealousy. Checking, rechecking, and cross-checking behaviors are profound in the behavior. Perhaps that was what was behind the phrase, "A jealous spouse does better research than FBI." Let us now look at diagnosis. In the present nosological systems, DSM-5 and ICD-10, delusional jealousy does not stand as a distinct and separate nosological entity. Diagnosis is made mainly by two means. firstly as part of obsessive compulsive psychopathology for an obsessive compulsive phenomenon. Secondly, predominant delusional theme in delusional disorder jealous type. Personality differences account for the differences in manifestation of jealousy. Relationship between jealousy and several trait dimensions of personality, for instance, aggression, mistrust, dependency, self-harm, manipulativeness, exhibitionism, enticement, and impulsivity, has been observed. Trait dimensions are reflective of dependent, borderline, narcissistic, histrionic, passive aggression, and avoiding tendencies. In females, jealousy was also correlated with low self-esteem attributes. Attachment styles provide an orientation to relationships and influences the experience of romantic love. The adult attachment styles are thought to be resolved by parent-child relationships in the childhood and a person's subsequent experiences with central and significant attachment figures. Significant associations have been identified between attachment dimension and relationship satisfaction. Persons with insecure attachment styles exhibit increased fear of losing a partner. It is a central phenomenon behind the origin of jealousy and in activating both obsessive thinking and monitoring behaviors. There are 5 pathological dimensions of jealousy in the general population: paranoid, depressive, obsessive, interpersonal sensitivity type, and separation anxiety related jealousy. Securely attached persons are the least jealous. Insecurely attached persons seek to compensate their needs via unity with another person and therefore considers a partner as his/her possession. Psychodynamic paradigm has always been interested in the concept of jealousy. Delusional jealousy is a manifestation of projected latent homosexuality. According to this paradigm, defense attempt against a robust homosexual impulse is known as delusional jealousy. Paranoia is also a concept that is coming under psychological paradigm. It is also believed to have a relationship with delusional jealousy. Paranoia also operates in a more or less similar mechanism to projection. Historical evolution and gender differences are very interesting in terms of jealousy. Differences in the manifestation of jealousy across two genders exist. According to Harris, differential reproductive challenges faced by men and women account for sex differences in jealousy. Unique challenge faced by men was paternal uncertainty. Paternal investment in their children instead of children of a competing rival was a key challenge for women. Differential challenges faced by men and women gave rise to differences in sensitivity to sexual and emotional infidelity. Men were more sensitive and showed a stronger jealous response for the signs of sexual infidelity. Women were more sensitive and showed a stronger jealous response towards signs of emotional infidelity. Socio-demographic aspects have also been linked with delusional jealousy and other types of jealousy. Socioeconomic status exhibited a relationship in terms of jealous response over sexual and emotional infidelity. People with higher socioeconomic status were more hurt and angrier over emotional infidelity. People with lower socioeconomic status were marginally more hurt and angrier by sexual infidelity. But however, there was no significant relationship between jealousy and socioeconomic status, and there was no significant relationship between age and jealousy. This concludes a summary of my literature review in a very concise manner presented here within 10 minutes. I would like to talk on future research directions in terms of knowledge gaps. Prevalence of delusional jealousy has not been studied in the normal populations. Neither has its prevalence been studied as a presenting complaint to a mental health service. The only prevalence known is the prevalence of delusional jealousy in psychiatric inpatients, which is 1.1% documented in 90s. Jealousy is the most frequent catalyst of spousal homicide. In Sri Lanka, sexual jealousy sits high atop, it being the cause of 30% of homicides. Sexual jealousy has been identified as a risk factor for intimate partner violence. Prevalence of gender-based violence in populations among various ethnic, social and educational backgrounds in Sri Lanka was between 20 to 60%. Center need to better understand the psychological mechanisms associated with delusional jealousy. There is no adequate agreement with respect to gender differences in manifestation. Jealousy has been a central focus in psychodynamic paradigm. Literature is limited in relating psychodynamic personality dimensions which may have a possible association with delusional jealousy. While previous research on the area traced the association of socio-demographical aspects with delusional jealousy, the findings remain inconclusive. I apologize for not being able to physically present in the conference to answer your questions. However, if you have any questions, suggestions or comments, please email me at okdt42@mst.edu. Thank you very much and have a pleasant day.